Guys, in this video we are going to learn about the concept of data types and variables. Variables. Right, this is the concept we are going to discuss in this video now. Okay, before going to discuss about data types, first I need to discuss about the variables. So if you understand about variables, so you can understand the what is data type and all, you can easily understand. So first what we are going to understand, what is called a variable. Okay, so variable we can tell it as a memory. Okay, no technical words. So first we will understand with the basic here. Okay, variable is nothing but it's a container which is used to store some data or some information. Okay, so let me write down that here. Whenever we want to store some data or information, we are going to use something called variable here. So I'll just minimize so that we can utilize these also. There is a person, okay, who is having a general store. So he is going to sell the sugar, coffee powder. Okay, so general store means, I hope you know what and all he's going to sell. So suddenly one person came to his shop and asked him, please provide me some kg of sugar. He is asking 1 kg sugar. How he is going to give this fellow? If he needs to give a sugar, how he is going to give? Is he going to give the sugar entire thing as it is? Like 1 kg sugar in hand he will take and he is going to give? No. What he will do, he will use a container. Sorry. He will use one cover. Right? So this 1 kg of sugar he will take and he will add it into the cover, and this cover he is going to give it to you. Okay, first suppose he is selling a milk. Okay, there is one more person is there who is selling the milk. Okay, he came to his home. Okay, one person home, and he's trying to sell the milk. Okay, so the person is asking some 1 liter of milk. How much? 1 liter of milk. So how he is going to give the milk? Directly he is going to give the milk. Like open your hand and directly pour the milk into your hand. Just show your hand and pour the milk into your hand. No. What he will do? He will ask to bring a container. Okay, so you will bring some patra, like what you will tell, utensil. You will bring one utensil. In that utensil, what you will do? This 1 liter will be given inside the utensil. You will take in the utensil and you can store it. Same. Variable is also one container used to store some data. Not, we are not going to store a liter milk or sugar or mirchi powder, not like that. We are going to store some data or any of the information we are going to store here. So where we are going to store? In a memory. This container is nothing but a memory. Okay, first suppose there is a person is there. He has some age. Okay, so assume that he is having some age, some 12 age is there. I need to store this into one age. So what I will do? I will take age is equals to 12. This is RHS side. This is LHS side. You need to read from right to left. 12 is the age given to the age variable. Age is a memory here. Okay, what will happen internally? There is a memory created with age, and the age is nothing but 12. Okay, it will be created like this. Okay, I hope you got it. So first suppose I want to store a person address or pin code. Okay, so how we will store the pin? Okay, pin code is equals to, so something you are going to give the pin code. Okay, this is the pin code you are going to give. So how it will be created internally? Pin is a variable. This data is the right 111. It is the data. So in a container we are storing the data, right? So the container, first we will create the container here. Pin is the container. The container we are storing the data. Okay, so you can observe here variable. Variable is a container used to store some data. Okay, you need to understand in this way. Okay, we understood about variable, right? So I hope you guys got a clarity on variable. So let us move to data types here. So let me just give this a line. Okay, so let us understand about data types. Data type. So what is a data type here? Data type is used to Data type is used to indicate the type of data stored with a variable. Okay, so what is a data type? So let me write it here for your convenience. I'll take this color itself. Data type is nothing but used to indicate the type of data stored it in a variable. Okay, so in the variable we are storing like triple one, we are storing pin 12, we are storing age. What is this data type here? It is telling the type of data, data type, type of data, right? So instead of saying this, let me take an example here. So we'll get a clear knowledge, clear idea about this. I am having water. Where you will store the water? Water will be stored it in a bottle. Okay, water bottle only we are going to store. Are you going to store it in a lunch box? Are you going to store it in a lunch box? No, it's not a good manner. Or else I bought some chicken. Chicken in which place, in which utensil you will bring? From a box. Okay, lunch box you are going to bring. Are you going to bring this chicken in a bottle? Right? Are you going to bring? No. This is the proper manner. So we have to, chicken if you are bringing, you have to store it in one box only and you need to bring. You can't store chicken in bottle and all. Correct. But you can say, you can store, but it is not a good way, right? In Java it will restrict. Hey, chicken means you need to store it in box only. You are not allowed for water bottle and all. If water you are storing, na, water you store it in a water bottle only. You are not allowed to store it in the lunch box. I hope you guys got it. Right. So means what I'm trying to tell here is you are trying to store. What is it? It is a data. What type of data? It is a number. So you need to store it in number place only. If you are taking one character, you need to store it in character. Okay. So let us see about these data types and all. We are having a data type called some data types, non-decimal data types. Okay, non-decimal data types means numbers. A normal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 1000, lakhs and all is there, right? These are all non-decimal numbers only. But in that decimals also we are having some types here. Okay, what are those? So the first one is nothing but byte. So second one is nothing but short. Third one is nothing but int. Then the last one is nothing but long. Is it mandatory to remember? Yes, this is very mandatory, very important to remember and all. Why? Because we are going to play with data types and variables only a lot. Okay, this is a non-decimal data type. Okay, so non-decimal data type means it's a number only, right? Byte also number, short also number, int also number, long also number, all are numbers only. Right. So you may ask this doubt here for me. Correct, all are numbers only. Okay, but it is having storage differences here. Okay, so like byte is going to store 1 byte of memory. Okay, only 1 byte of memory it is going to store. Like 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. What is this 1 byte? What is this 8 bytes? I am not getting here. I am getting tough. No, don't worry guys. 8 bits means 8 spaces. Like what it will do, so one box will be created, okay, with 8 spaces, means one memory. Byte means 1 byte of memory, like 1 2 3 8 memory. So it will store only 8 datas only. Okay, so short, when it comes to short here, short is going to store 2 bytes of memory here. 2 bytes means, so 1 byte is 18 bits, 8 bits means 2 bytes is nothing but 16 bits, like these 16 bits of memory it is going to take. And it is not going to store directly 12 and all, it will be having binary language and all. We will see that in future videos. So as of now, the storage types you need to remember, that's all. 4 bytes of memory it is going to take. So I hope you can guess. 32 bits. Long will take 8 bytes, that is 64 bits. Okay, so this is very important guys, you guys have to remember this. Okay, so majorly we are going to use only one data type here. Majorly we are going to use int only. Okay, byte short long also we will use, not much, we will be using int only. So whenever you are trying to store age 12, 12 is a number, you can use integer here. Int age equals to 12. So how we need to store and all we will see in this video itself. Okay, before going to that, some more data types are there, we need to learn that. What are those some more data types? So non-decimal we have seen. Next is nothing but we are having something called decimal data types. What are the decimal data types here? We are having the decimal data types nothing but float as well as double. Float is also a data type, double is also a data type here. Okay, what is the float? Like it is also decimal, double is also decimal. Double is default, float we can mention mandatory, means like optional. Okay, float will take 4 bytes of memory, that is 32 bits. Okay, double will take 8 bytes of memory. Okay, that is 64 bits. Okay, and there is one more is there, that is nothing but boolean data types. Boolean is nothing but it will take only 2. Okay, either true or false. Okay, it will just take 1 bit. You need to tell true or false. Okay, so that's why it will take just one thing only. Okay, okay, so we have seen all the data types. So one last one is there, so we'll see that and we'll observe how can we store the data and all. Okay, so done. Character data types. So when we are having character data type, okay, character, when it comes to character data types, you are allowed to store a single character itself. You are allowed to store a single character itself. Okay, so single character data type means it will be with single quotation, single quote. Like for example, I need to store a character A. You're going to store like this. You need to store hash. You need to store like this. Okay, a single only we are going to take, and this data type name is nothing but char. It will take 2 bytes of memory. 2 bytes means it's nothing but 16 bits. Okay, so this is about character data type, and there is sequence of characters are there. Sequence of characters. Sequence of characters means it's nothing but like a single character. Sequence of characters means multiple characters. Okay, that is we are going to tell it as a string here. We are going to tell it as a string here. Okay, it is not a data type, like it's not a single data type, it is a non-primitive data type. We are going to tell what is this non-primitive, we will see later. As of now, not required. Okay, as of now, remember that string means we will be storing with double quotes. Okay, so character means a single quote. So string means a double quote. Okay, so these are the data types. So 4 data types. So non-decimal, decimal, boolean, character. And the last one is sequence of character. Okay, these are very important that you guys need to remember. Okay, so I have data type and variable. Now how can I store this data into code? Like if I am writing into code, you need to follow 2 steps. Actually we can take it as a 3 steps, and we can combine it to 1 step also. Okay, what are those steps? So we are going to declare, and later we'll initialize the value. Later we'll utilize the variable. So let us see one by one. So first one. So how can we declare here variable? So first, so this is very important, guys. So you need to remember this. We need to provide data type as well as, so I will give here as a data type, and you need to provide the variable name. That's all. Semicolon. Semicolon is nothing but end of the line. So I will show an example here. So declaration is nothing but data type. So I want to store a number. So what is the data type here? Int. So variable name, I am trying to store h. So I'll give h like this. Okay. So if I want to store some height. Okay, height is a decimal. I will take double height. Okay. So data type I am using here. So data type is double, and decimal data type I am taking, height I am declaring here. Okay, declaration is done. What is next? Next is nothing but initialize the variable. Initialize the variable. How can we initialize the variable here? So you can take the variable name and equals to value. So here also I'll just modify here, it's a name. Okay, variable name equals to value we need to provide here. Okay, I'll provide the example here for these also. Example, so we will take the above only. So like age is the variable name, I am trying to provide 12. Okay, so and height is the variable name, and I am trying to provide something 4.5. Okay, so like this we are going to give, and when it is double, when it is float, we need to give some additional thing here, we will discuss later. Okay, so next, what is the third step? It is the third step here. Utilize the variable. Utilize the variable. So how can we utilize the variable here? So just by using variable name. So like I need to print it. So how we are going to print? How we are printing? So system dot out dot println. So if I give age, the variable, the whatever the value 12 is there, that will be printed here. Okay, if I want to print height, so what I will give, system dot out dot println, I'll just give the variable name height. Okay, so what it will print? Age is having 12 in the memory. 12 will be printed, 4.5 will be printed as a height. Can't we use these three steps in one place? Okay, so we can utilize. How can we utilize? So let us see. Not one step, it will be like two steps. Okay, so how can we do that? See, variable declaration and initialize the variable, we can both combine it here. Example, we can provide variable what is the first step? Declaration, data type, and then variable name equals to value. Okay, first step, second step added. So example is nothing but here, let me take the color. So int age equals to 12 or 23 something. Okay, and I'll be providing the height we are taken as double height equals to 4.5, and we need to print this. How can we print? System dot out dot println of age if I have given, the 23 will be printed. Double height if I have given, 4.5 will be given. What if I need to give something called my name? I need to print. I need to take the name and I need to print. How can we do? I'll be taking string name equals to, within double quotes, Karthik, my name only I'll provide. If I need to provide a character, so character char c is equals to something hash. Okay, single character is allowed. You can provide for, you can provide f, you can provide at the rate, anything you can provide, but single. Okay, double character is not allowed. Single is allowed, but in a single code you are not allowed to print. Not allowed. Okay, so you can print this C. If you print C, this at will be printed. Name, if you have given whatever the name is there, that will be printed. So this is how we are going to declare and initialize the variable. So let me revise the concept once. First, variable we understood. Variable is a container, is to store some information. So we will give variable name and the value. And what is the type? The type of data. So number type data is there. Numbers we are storing, and then decimal values we are storing. Boolean type of data, true or false, we are storing. Character, single character and multi character we are going to store. So how can we perform, or how can we store data? Okay, so to store and utilize we are using three steps. We can just combine it by data type variable name equals to value. Let us see this practically here. Okay, so let me create a class new and as a Java file. Let me leave it as a demo1. Okay, so here I'm interested to create one variable int age equals to some 12, and I am trying to give my name string, and for string s should be capital, remaining any type of data you are using it should be small letters. So why we will be discussing the next video. Name equals to so Karthik. Okay, so and we can provide some more information. I need to provide the address, so I will give string address equals to okay like India. You can provide like giving space and everything if you are doing with double quotes. And I need to store characters, so char we will give ch something. I will take I will give something d. Single character only allowed, so multi characters are not allowed. Multi characters means double quotes, single character means single quote. Okay, I want to store boolean. Boolean b is equals to something true I will give, or false. Okay, anything we can give. And we are printing hello world. I need to print age. I'll be printing the age, and let me copy paste. And I want to print name. What if we didn't print it? I'm not utilizing, like b I'm not printing. Okay, so demo1 .java by default we have created as a .java, so edit plus will help us to add .java. You can see here. Let me open the command prompt here. So first compile javac demo1.java, file name we have given, and of course .class file will be generated. You can just refresh this, you will get it here. Java demo1 I'll be providing here. See 12 Karthik D I am getting. Am I getting that true? No. Why? Because I am not printing that. I'll print B here. Save. So when we save here, we need to compile it again here, and again we need to run. See, now this time true printing. So if you print multiple times the variable, you can utilize the variable multiple times. Multiple times if you are printing age like that, it will print the data multiple times. See, multiple times. And remember, when you are giving here as a variable name, like you need to print the data inside the variable, you need to just give the variable name. You are not allowed to give double quote. If you give double quote, what it will be? It's a string. As it is, it will print. You can see here, as it is age, it will print. Double quotes if you have provided, as it is, it will print. Okay, if you just simply give the name, so the data it will print. Okay, if you didn't given anything, mistake if you did, it will tell there is no AG and all. We don't have, right? We have AG only. Okay, this is all about data types and variables, guys. Okay, so you can print your personal data, like you can take your personal data, name, age and college. Okay, whatever your information is there, take the data and store it in like this, like create variable data type variables and store the data and print the data here. Okay, so in the next video we will see what is this int, char, boolean, like public, static, and all, like basic intro we will be seeing. And about the naming conventions here, d, y, capital D only I'm giving, and all these and all we'll be seeing in the next video. Okay, until then, thanks for watching. Bye bye guys.